Ezekiel Chapter 46. Thus says the Lord God, the gate of the inner court facing east shall remain closed during the 6 working days, but on the Sabbath and the day of the new moon, it shall be opened. The prince shall enter through the porch of that gate on the outside and stand by the gatepost. The priest shall prepare his burnt offering and peace offerings, and he shall worship at the threshold of the gate. Afterward he shall depart, but the gate shall remain open until evening. Likewise, the people of the land shall worship at the entrance of this gate before the Lord on the Sabbaths and the new moons. On the Sabbath day, the prince shall offer 6 unblemished lambs and a ram without blemish as a burnt offering. The grain offering shall consist of 1 ephah for the ram, and for the lambs, as much as he is able to give, along with 1 hin of oil for each ephah. On the day of the new moon, it shall be a young bull without blemish, 6 lambs, and a ram, all without blemish. The grain offering shall include 1 ephah for the bull, 1 ephah for the ram, and for the lambs, as much as his means allow, along with 1 hin of oil for each ephah. When the prince enters, he shall go in through the porch of that gate, and he shall exit the same way. But when the people of the land come before the Lord during the appointed feasts, those who enter through the north gate to worship shall exit through the south gate, and those who enter through the south gate shall exit through the north gate. They shall not return through the same gate they entered, but shall go out opposite it. The prince shall be in their midst when they enter and exit. During the feasts and solemnities, the grain offering shall be 1 ephah for each bull, 1 ephah for each ram, and as much as the individual can provide for the lambs, along with 1 hin of oil for each ephah. Whenever the prince voluntarily offers a burnt offering or peace offerings to the Lord, the east gate shall be opened for him, and he shall prepare his offerings just as he does on the Sabbath day. Afterward he shall depart, and the gate shall be closed. Each day you shall offer a burnt offering to the Lord, consisting of an unblemished year-old lamb. This offering shall be prepared every morning. In addition, you shall prepare a grain offering for it every morning, consisting of 1/6 of an ephah and 1/3 of a hin of oil mixed with fine flour. This shall be a regular and perpetual offering to the Lord. This is how they shall prepare the lamb, the grain offering, and the oil, each morning as a continual burnt offering. Thus says the Lord God, if the prince gives a gift to any of his sons, that gift shall belong to his sons as their inheritance. However, if he gives a gift of his inheritance to one of his servants, it shall be the servant's possession until the year of liberty, after which it shall return to the prince. But the inheritance of the prince's sons shall remain theirs. Furthermore, the prince shall not seize the people's inheritance through oppression to dispossess them. Instead, he shall provide his sons with inheritance from his own possession, so that my people are not scattered from their own inheritances. After he led me through the entry on the side of the gate into the holy chambers of the priests, which faced north, there was a place on both sides, westward. Then he said to me, this is the place where the priests will boil the trespass offering and the sin offering, and where they will bake the grain offering so that they do not have to carry them out into the outer court to sanctify the people. He brought me out into the outer court and led me around to the 4 corners of the court. In each corner of the court, there was another court. These 4 corners had courts of the same size, measuring 40 cubits in length and 30 cubits in width. All 4 corners were of equal dimensions. There was a row of buildings surrounding these courts, with boiling places located underneath the rows all around. He said to me, these are the places where those who serve in the house shall boil the sacrifices of the people.